Hello, people. This is the Black Glove Gamer, and this is me talking over gameplay that I already talked over, but unfortunately, everything wasn't freaking synced up to my microphone. I am heated. Plus, it was a lot of technical difficulties on this round. So let's begin. What's okay? I hit the button and I'm going. See, this is not, because it's not the same. This is not like the same, because it's like, I'm going through everything and everything was new, and I'm man, this isn't the way I wanted to do it. But yeah, so let me try to go off of my memories. When he came, I was scared because I was like, oh man, here come a boss battle. I was not ready for a boss battle. And then he was gone. Amazingly, I was like, wow, he disappeared with the quickness. Then I didn't know which tunnel I should go to. I looked at the blue one. I was like, well, maybe that's the one I'm supposed to go to. And then I was like, well, let me check out the other one, just to see if there's anything over there for me. So oh wow, I didn't. There was something. I'm gonna bring it up in a second, because I didn't notice it until I got to the second one. So when I got here, I was up here. I was trying to read everything that was on the walls. I was trying to slice the bars, as you can see. It wasn't happening. It would glow, but that's basically it. But yeah, I couldn't pronounce this. Kawabu. I don't know. The individual was here. They want you to run. I was like, this is strange. And so after a second, I give up over here. So I'm right now, I'm just waiting to give up, because I gave up, but I didn't give up. And so I'm like, all right, now it's time to see what the other side is. I was kind of confused, because I was like, well, what would be the point in going that way? Was the point just to read, the little bit that you could see? Then over here, I thought the glowy thing up top, I thought that was like the globule things is energizing it, but it wasn't. So I'm still not understanding that. And so, as you see, I'm still being duh. And I gave up. I was like, okay, I'll try not to be duh now. And so I continue down this passage, and I'm like, wow, it's a gate again. And then, but this is when I actually, I still read, I'm like, all right, these are the same things that was written on the other side. So, it goes in like a U shape. So at a certain point, I back up, and I notice that there's a lock up top. It might have been when I was trying to read. What the heck was that written up there? I don't even know. I don't even know what was written there. So I back up, and I'm like, oh, there's a lock. And I was like, let me shoot the lock. So I should switch to my gun in a second. And bow, I shoot the lock. All right, from here, I jump on. I read a little bit more. And I jump down. I'm going to jump down. Okay, we'll teleport down. Wasn't really, I could have just jumped down. I don't know why I teleported. The void follows. Aether is the only sanctuary. The void leads into this realm. I was like, what is going on? So then from here, I noticed. I thought the light that was coming up, I thought it was another like pad. But I was like, okay. I was like, really, they want me to jump down the hole? I was trying to look around to see. I was like, no, I really do have to jump down the hole. Eventually, I realized that I do have to jump down it. Okay. All right. I think I do it now. And boom. Now we're at the loading screen. Now this. Hey guys, Daddy's recording. I know you know that. Okay. All right, so now from here, this is when things got very strange for me because I started like everything started getting super choppy. I mean, extremely choppy. I'm like everything was just smooth. The game was smooth as butter. It was as smooth as a milkshake from Nifty 50s. I want a milkshake from Nifty 50s now, and I can't have sugar right now. I'm keto. I'm ketoing it up. Keto diet. Yes. I got like 50 more pounds to drop. I've done it before. I'm doing it again. So I'm mad at the choppiness. That's why I'm not really doing anything. I'm mad. As you can see, it's a little bit of stuttering. And I'm sick. I'm sick at this point. But I mean literally sick. Because like if the frame rate ain't right, it messes with your mind, man. It does, and it really bothered me. I was so mad. I'm up here. What I ended up doing, I was dealing with the base stations, the lighthouses. I was dealing with the lighthouses. I was like, well, maybe it's an issue with them. Maybe they're not connecting. I even got the wire, like running from one lighthouse to another, just to make sure. And no, it was still wasn't that. Then I went from there. I redid the room setup. I restarted the computer multiple times. I checked the cords because it was just messing with me. Like it was just running correctly. So I think at around, let me see. I think I give up at this point. At this point, I'm pissed. Yeah, cause I think I'm about to throw up in myself. I'm about to throw up internally or something. But do I still try? I think I still try. Yeah, it was a horrible experience. Very horrible. So I'm gonna leave this clip at here. This is the Black Glove Gamer for the first part. I'll continue on with a second. Gotcha. It is what it is. It is what it is. For one, I didn't know that it's not up here the whole time. I kept going back and forth looking at, the milliseconds and everything. Oh man, this is jittery. Drop frames everywhere. Yeah, I don't know why I had that right there, but yeah, I was still in angry mode. Angry mode. So I'm still trying to figure it out.
Remember, stay hydrated.
I forget what I even did at this point, because I know I was still within a rage. Like I'm doing everything, because like now I was going into everything I did as far as with driver, well, not with drivers, because I couldn't find a thing where, like with the new Steam VR setup, I couldn't find where it would be like they would like get rid of all the drivers so you could reinstall them or whatever. That little thing wasn't there, so I was like, maybe I have to do that. So then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just go through with it, because I believe by this time, this may have been like my fourth try. With it, and only things I got to that I did test beforehand was Till You Fall and Orbis VR, but they ran like they normally run. So, oh my gosh, and I'm not a fan of Until You Fall with the index controllers. I would have to like redo everything, because like when you grip them, because you don't need a lot of pressure. All you need is like a touch with your hand, and your hand is already, with the straps on, is already going around the controller, just, like holding it. The touch itself causes you to have the weapons come out, and then the weapons go back. So it's like, yeah, look at the, oh man, it was like 20 frames a second right there. But yeah, so what happened was I'm fighting, and it's like I had to fight with my hands open with this, you know, and swinging the sword. I didn't like that, so I guess I would have to disable grip or something like that and just have it be on the trigger. Or if somebody already has it set, that would be better. If somebody already has it set up for the Valve Index with until you fall, because yeah, how it already was. No, you can't play like that. You can't. You go to swing and then whatever. Oh, okay. So I find the card, and it's funny. I forgot that I had, like, I could place that stuff on my belt and I don't have to keep walking around with it in my hand. So I come over here and then that's when I look. I thought this was red. That was my thinking. For whatever reason, I thought the blue card was red. So I'm gonna end up going this way. You know, dodge past this laser or whatever. Don't know why I still had this up there. I end up moving it, so it's not gonna be up here the whole run through. So then, you know, I go ahead and swipe, and I didn't want to hold the card anymore, so I think I threw it on the ground or something. And then they come down. Oh no! So, you know, you blast them away. The whole group of them. And then, oh my gosh, this looks ugly. This looks ugly. And I'm just playing, and this entire time I'm getting, like, right now I got a slight headache. It got to me. It really did. This was not right. I was like, I waited all these daggone weeks. I out there busting my behind with not like that, but you know, I had you know, one of my little side hustles came through. I was like, yes, Neo paid for my Valve Index. I was very happy. Very happy Neo came through. I was dealing with Neo when it was around $6, and that's how I came up. I was like, yes. Somebody else, this is so off topic. Somebody freaking bought $5 calls, man. For anybody that deals with stock options, they bought $5 calls on Neo. I believe it was a $20 strike. The dang on thing, they bought 100 of them for $5. I mean, at $5, and man, they made 54K. I was sick because I started buying my freaking calls not too long after that, but I don't really buy that many calls at a time, like 2 or 3. Man, all right, I'm done. It just bothers me. It just bothers me. I should just be happy. I got my little Valve Index and really had to do overtime like that. All right, yeah, I'm fumbling around with the phone. I forgot I even had the phone. I'm like, what is the point of the phone? Like, I'm like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. And I thought I was a white guy because I keep looking. I could have swore in the mirror, I could have swore I was like not black, but my hands are black. Like, I was thinking about that earlier. I was like, what, are they tan at first? I just went, I mean, it's cool, but I don't know. I don't know. Oh my gosh, man, dude. Okay. Yeah, at this point, I'm still like, duh, with the cards, right? So I'm thinking it was something special with this card because it happened, because it's like lighting up and stuff. So I'm like, well, do I do something with it? Don't tell me I really walk. Yeah, I started walking around with it. Because I didn't know. I'm like, I know I need another color. And remember, I'm thinking the other card has to be red. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, all right, other card is red. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. So I end up coming back. I look around. I'm like trying to put it in. The computer's like, F out of here. Oh man, I'm persistent. I'll tell you that. I'm persistent with just not. Then I'm like, well, maybe it's something taped to the back of it. I was like, what is going on? I was like, I want to progress and play. Plus, I'm still mad because this thing is not running correctly. So I'm looking around. I'm like, come on, man. Come on. Then I look and I noticed that they're all green and then one blue. So then I'm like, all right, fine, I'll take the blue card, but I'm still like, I could have swore the thing was red. And I'm like, I'm tired of grabbing that phone. So then, let me see. You go ahead over back over to that other area. Let's see what happens. All right. Wow, come on, man. What's wrong? What's wrong? This ain't jump rope. I don't know how. Oh my gosh, I remember watching the girls back in the day. Like they'd be up there doing double dutch, but they got like the wire clothesline or whatever, or the real thin plat, like it's like a whip, and they're up there, boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, y'all, I can't even see the dang on thing. Y'all just jumping in it. Y'all crazy. All right, so I'm all happy. Okay, it made it through there. So then I'm in here, and I'm like, oh, I'm being attacked, and I'm like, I'm being attacked by everything. The headset attacking me, life attacking me. Yeah, be right down. Let me look to see how Spot the ES Mini Futures is looking. That's not really looking good. We down 8 points. Not too bad, but we open it up. I think we're gonna open up red. That's what I think. They're gonna knock us down all day. What's going on? All right. At this point, I start doing something. Let me see. Let me see. Oh yeah, I tried motion smoother. Let's see if that would do anything. And shoot, do I switch back? Okay. I think motion smoothing didn't really do anything. Oh man, it looked like it got worse. And I think I may have said that, oh man, yo, this is getting to me in real life at the table. Okay, so I shoot these little ugly things. Oh man, kill them. Kill him. This darn design that's everywhere now. Alright, come on, man. Switch it. Ugh. My head. Like, dude, come on. I know you switch it again somewhere down the line. Alright, I think I do it probably after dealing with them. So, because I know at one point I turned smoothing back off because it wasn't helpful in this particular situation. I don't really use smoothing like that. Every now and again I'll try again just to see, and I don't know. Some people say there's a difference. I think it may have only been like one time that it's been a difference on my end. I don't know. So alright, so I turn it off, and then from here, okay, I change the refresh rate to see if that would help. And then, I minimized. I finally thought about it, minimize. But then I had this, because I was trying to troubleshoot. But when I brought the hertz, when I brought it down to 90 hertz, it wasn't. It still was getting locked up a little bit. I would still gray out every now and again, but it wasn't as bad as when it was at 120. 120 it was Alright, so I shoot him. I don't even know why I just decided to shoot him, because they don't even do nothing. I wanted to get rid of them. But you know what? I don't even know what is the point of them. They don't shoot nothing out, and by the time they get to you, they look, he's done. He's done. Those things are so ugly. Whatever they're called. Oh man. Matter of fact, this had me thinking about has nothing to do with the game. It was just a horrible visual I saw where was it Korea? Was it Malaysia? Oh man. Yeah, but they octopus. like they were showing how they butcher an octopus. I felt bad for the thing because they kept messing with it. Like they took it out of they took it out the water. They had it in a big container because it was big. It was big. It was husky, and they took them out and they laid them on the ground. Now they were adding water because they were trying to show, like, look at it, like, look, this part is the actual head and this part is the body and all that. They flip him over. They showing his mouth and stuff. I'm like, why are you doing all this? But then I didn't know they was gonna like really just start. Ooh, yeah, they start shooting me at this point. But yeah, so far as it's mostly been the robots with the lightsabers or the light rods and the photons and the little robot doggies. That's what it's mostly been besides the little crab thing. Oh, I thought this was funny because I'm like, why is he gyrating? Like, I was like, is he still alive? I think it has something to do with now that I can see a little bit better, with his arm being stuck. I think it did something, and he has like just forever head shaking. Look at that. Look at that. It's what is the oh man, I cannot think of it. But yeah, he can just move his head forever. Oh, but back to the octopus, right? So they end up like removing the membrane, and then it was nasty. I had to fast forward. I didn't like how they took him down like that. I was like, from here I'm like, oh, this other door. A lot of these doors and stuff, they lead to the same area. Oh, from here I pull it down and nothing happens, and I'm like, why didn't anything happen? And then something so I do it again, nothing, right? So I'm like, come on, this doesn't make sense. And then that falls down. I'm like, what made it fall down? And then, I just noticed that I don't see the robots up there. So I wonder, was it something where they had to get rid of the bodies, but then somehow it made the can or whatever fall on me? I don't know. Wow, I'm doing a lot. I've been talking for 2 hours. You just ain't know. You just didn't know. But back to the octopus. I don't know why I'm on this octopus so much. But yeah, they just showed the process of boiling, and then like the head, oh, hold on. Before they even got to that, they had to remove the lungs and the gizzard. Yeah, they did that. And I mean, like afterwards, it looked like if you were to, purchase good. I mean, after that, it's packaged up like how you were buying in the store. It's just that I wasn't into just how they butchered them. But I mean, hey, you got to do what you got to do. I'm pretty sure if I was, I saw this thing. I said, what are you? Why are you coming this way? I shoot him. He falls back, and then he gets digitized into goo. And that's what I was like, I can't really be right underneath them. Oh man. So yeah, that was it for the octopus. The octopus is over with. What else because me and baby girl was watching that one. And it was also, I don't even know how we even started. It was on YouTube. And it was this guy, he goes around. Of course, it's always gonna be some guy going around to different places trying different foods. And here I go I could not shoot this robot. I couldn't shoot. I'm like, what is up with my aim? I mean, I know it's I'm losing frames and stuff like that, but I figured I'd still be able to hit him. I played enough VR games where I should be able to hit him. So then I walk up and I'm like, all right, let me take him out real quick. And I need to upgrade this gun because this is taking too long to kill these things. So then I hit the corner. I see him because I'm up here like I thought it was just one. So then I'm shooting him, he's fighting me. I'm backing up, I fall. I did all that and then fell to my death. And I'm like, how the heck did I do that? But I'm still going. Wow. Oh. But anyway, like I was saying, we were watching what was the name of it? Makoto? It's in Africa. It's I believe it's in it's in Nigeria. And it was like the hood on water. It was I was like, wow, everybody, it was like a hood version of Venice. And they were explaining that I believe they were a fishing village. And you know, so everybody's houses is like on losing my vocabulary to screen. But all the houses are built on top of the water. Because the water, you could stand in it. I believe the water only came up to like maybe like 6 or 7 feet. And so you could stand in it. So everybody's houses are you know, they're sitting on stilts. Why am I saying stilts? I know there's another word in place of that, but either way. But it looked kind of cool. Everybody was like just of all ages. They were just on the boats, and they're just, you know, they got these poles. They're just going. I could have sworn I saw like a 6-year-old doing it. I was like, that 6-year-old has mad arm strength to do that. I probably they'd be like, this guy has been out here for 2 days and still can't get nowhere. I mean, they even had elderly people getting down. Like, you really did your arms was your car. That's it. Because they was on anything like over there. Because it was a little boy. It looked like it was like a toy boat or something. And he was just chilling like he was king of the world. It was funny. I was like, look at this little boy. Okay, now back to this. So all right. Oh yeah, the card. I could not I couldn't figure at first. I couldn't figure it out until I swiped, and you'll see what I'm talking about. I said, go ahead, grab the card, man. You taking too long with everything. Grab the card. So then I go ahead and eventually I swipe. So I swipe and then that turns green. But it only stays green for a certain amount of seconds. At first I try swipe it and then run to the other side. Which may be actually possible if you got like the speed perk to up your walking speed. So you might have been able to do it from there, you know, doing that. Then I was like, okay, I get it. I'm gonna have to use the teleport. But then you would think that would be easy, but then that ended up being something difficult because like every time I would teleport, like if I swiped and teleport to the other side, it kept being like where I wasn't aligned or my hand would be at the wall. So I got to, you try to swipe real quick, the wall's in the way. And you're like, why is the wall in the way? Yeah, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I gotta go to work. Oh my gosh, I've been up all day. And then I don't even want to look at this no more. I don't even need to. I already know. Yeah, okay. We're down some more. Oh, we bounced. There'll probably be another leg down. I don't even know why. Alright. Realistically speaking, there's no real point even looking at futures. There's none. I watch futures drop like 500 points and then bounce back up the next day like it never happened. Like if you slept through it, you would never know that there was a dip. And I'm still playing around trying to swipe this daggone card. And I think I eventually get it done by like accident. Like I think when I do finally swipe it, I'm like surprised that I did. Let me see. Go ahead, do it. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. All right. Look at that. See, it got flipped. No, nope. Ah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh man. This is did I do it? Did I do it that time? Nope. Oh my gosh. Yo, this was tedious. I think I do it this time. Come on, you can do it. You can do it, man. You can do it. Come on. Boom. And I did it. Oh my gosh. And then I was like, oh my gosh, platform stuff. I mean, but you want to know something? The platform stuff wasn't bad. You know, all you got to do is a teleport. Just make sure you don't accidentally fall off. And here I go, picking the plane with the phone again. I don't know. I wasn't having this issue before, but it seems like it's too easy to grab something off your belt. Because I just kept doing it, and it started irritating me. Alright, so, yeah, I don't know what was supposed to be hard about this. At first, I thought maybe it would be something where when you do, like, get on it, it only stays up for about 2 seconds. But then again, it could be that, because I didn't stay on it for too long. You see, I was like, no. I was like, let me get past it. I was worried about the thing coming through. Then I look at that, I forget. I look up there, I'm like, I'm not even going to be able to get that. So I come over here, and I start to, of course, start to bang on the glass, thinking it'll break. And I forget that that's where I was at prior. So I'm like, okay, I know it's nothing over there because I was over there. So then I go ahead up, and I'm like, all right, is there like a checkpoint soon? Because, you know, like I said, oh my gosh, it is 6:30. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get this up. Because it be taking like 2 hours to convert. It takes about like 2, and I have to like do absolutely nothing on this computer while I was converting. I think it's about like a couple hours to convert. And like during that time, I, you know, make up a thumbnail and stuff for it. But yeah, but then when there's uploading, it takes some time. So I don't know. It might end up being put up, but it might not be until like it's 6:30 now. It may be up by 10ish. We'll see. So but the rest of the juice stuff, I upgrade. I'm like, oh, okay, because I thought I already upgraded some of this stuff. I was like, okay, maybe there's something wrong with me. So I'm on it now. Let's resume the game. All right, so okay, what am I doing? I must have been adjusting the headset. But I'm like, all right, I'm losing my mind at the moment. Ugh, this is still. Look at that. You can just easily fall. I would be pissed if I fell back down, man. I'd be pissed. But at this point, I was like, I might as well keep going because I don't know where the checkpoints are. But I think the checkpoints. I think after it says loading, I think that's the checkpoint. But no, it can't just be that. I don't know. Okay. Oh, here go the robot doggy things, but they blow up on contact this time, so they explosive doggies. So from here, it's gonna be a couple things that I kill. So I know I go ahead, I knock them out. Boom. Was it? And you wanna know something? I haven't really died from fighting nothing. I haven't died. It starts to get gray, but that's it. It doesn't really turn. There's nothing really telling me if I'm about to die. Okay, so look at that. Oh man. Yeah, so I go ahead and I grab the card. All right, so come on. Alright, so I go ahead from here, and that's when I fight some more people. What was that? Oh, that's a game on my phone. Oh my god. My eyes is getting sleepy. Alright, come on, y'all. So I end up fighting them, and I'm like, I want another weapon, to be honest with you. I want like a two-handed gun to just go ham. But it's not really an action game. It just has a little bit of action here and there. It's not really an action game. It's more like you're just trying to get out or get. I don't even know where is my destination. I don't even have a destination. It's like I'm just going through the motions. I don't know why I'm trying to do what I'm doing. I'm just moving. It reminds me of what was that? The second Riddick movie. The second Riddick movie. Riddick's like, keep moving when they was on the they was trying to outrun the sun. What was Chronicles of Riddick. Dang, I forget the full title of it. But yeah, that's kind of like what it is. Like, just keep moving. You're just, as long as you could progress. That's all I'm worried about. But I don't know why I'm trying to progress. So, all right. So from here, I went and I was shooting. I ended up shooting the crab thingies. I'm looking around because like I was sitting there like I know the bar's got to be able to move. So am I gonna have to? I think I shoot the thing up top. The I don't know why I shoot that thinking it would fall or something. But it moves a little bit. That was something I did notice. I was like, oh, so there is force behind the blast. I don't know. At this point, I was like, maybe I'm thinking a little bit too much into it. Because I was just looking at the shots as just like energy, but not like a kinetic, I guess, energy. So then I go and I shoot that. I was like, oh shoot, I was right. I was like, okay. So from there, I look around to make sure there's no more enemies like hiding and something. Oh, I'm expecting that. So I go over here. I go ahead. I play with the switch, and I move it forward. And I'm like, okay, that's supposed to break through. I'm like, wow, that wasn't enough force. So let me swing it back. And I was like, all right, let's throw it forward. And I'm like, wow, really, still not enough force. I was like, all right, boom, let's just make it shorter and then go with it. And then I was like, that's what I'm talking about. And then they can, they come all hard with. I'm like, we're a fake action game, so you're just gonna go down. I just wish I had a different gun, but we're a fake action game. Now we still don't know what's gonna happen later on. Later on, it may just get crazy, but you definitely do need more enemies than what's here. And I at this point, I don't really feel the threat of death from getting into these little firefights. I don't think I'm gonna die, but I had the threat of death in the Vertigo 2 in that demo. I did. I think did I die? But yeah, you would get messed up. So I'm wondering how is this gonna be later on with this title. All right, so I go through here. Boom, I hit that. All right, now I gotta deal with him. I shoot at the floor because I'm friends with the floor, but I'm not that friendly with it, so that's why I fired at the floor. Okay, and bang, he knocked him down. I cannot believe I really am just replaying the video and just talking over it. This is different. This is different. Now it's like I'm doing a what they call it, like a reaction or something. I don't know, but how can you react to something that you did? Well, I guess you can. You know, maybe if you made like an old video and you like go back on it and critique it or something. All right, so I go ahead and hit the button. I forget what happened here. I know the elevator comes up soon. Oh yeah, elevator. So I knew that I was done with the level. And like as Riddick would say, keep moving while bobbling his head. You know. So at this point, I'm wondering, like, was it just a thing with that particular level with the frame drops and all that, with the gray outs? Was it just a level? Because at this point now, it's like I'm like, yo, this is like smooth. Now I still didn't put it back on 120 hertz, but all that jitter, all that level, once you fell down that whole level was jitter. Now it's not, and I'm like, come on, man. I'm like, this don't even make sense. And I did. I was like that because look at me, I'm running back and forth like, come on, this does not make sense. Yeah. So at this point, I go forward. I'm like, what's that up there? So I keep going. And then this freaked me out. You see, I start shooting. And I said, that's it for me. Black Glove Gamer out. Alright, I will be back to recording this in the same manner as I did previously. But tell me how you liked it this way. Even though I rambled, I was a rambler. Alright, like, share, subscribe. Black Glove Gamer out.